Good afternoon. By way of information, let me introduce you myself. My name is Neguse. I'm representing the African Center for Disaster Risk Management. In this platform, I will brief you about the establishment of the center, the objective, the purpose, and then details on the African Center is found the brochure that I distributed. And it can also be obtained from the website of the center. This African Center is an initiative for Africans, by the Africans and for the Africans, in order to build capacity to avert hazard through disaster risk management and build a resilient community. So I will brief you about the center, and this will be followed by a video flash, which probably will take about 2 minutes. As I said, for more detail, you can access our website, okay, at the end, which will be given at the end of the presentation. Now, the birds. The center is a product of a consultative fact-finding mission initiated by the Disaster Risk Management and Food Security sector of the Ministry of Agriculture, with a technical support from the Asian Disaster and Preparedness Center, with a resource support from the UNDP and CORDAID. Now, this center, well, as I said, the idea was initiated by the DRMFSS, and with a partnership with the Addis Ababa University, the center was officially founded, and the center is located at the College of Natural Science, Addis Ababa University, and sharing the same building with the Climate Science Center. The official launching was on December 2012. And right after the launching, the first training on the masters, or the first training for the trainers, was given during the May 22 to 3, 2013. And there were about 25 participants, mainly from Africa, from Ethiopia, but with some from Somaliland, Kenya, and well, another country. The second one will follow in July. This, we hope, will be participated by many African countries. Now, the vision for the center is Center of Excellence in enabling resilient communities and sustainable environment through disaster risk management and climate change adaptation and mitigation. Now, the center, the pillar for the center is to generate knowledge based on science and technology in order to utilize it for the disaster risk management. So it's a knowledge-based hub for Africa. The mission: to achieve an effective disaster risk management system through the building of community resilience, awareness raising, strengthening of institutional mechanism, enhancing of knowledge and skills, and facilitation of the exchange of information and experience. Now, what are the emphasis of the center? Rather, these are the summary, or the summary of what has been said. The center will provide services to Africa as a hub of new knowledge in disaster risk management. The center will give emphasis on the integration of disaster risk management and climate change adaptation and mitigation and ecosystem restoration management. Promotes South-South exchange and collaboration among African countries. The center will build champions to enable decision makers, practitioners, communities, and organizations in different countries of Africa to achieve resilience. Now the role of the service. Right at the center of this triangle, we have the knowledge acquisition and generation. Unfortunately, the knowledge acquisition and the generation appears at the bottom of the triangle, but it should have been right at the middle. This knowledge acquisition can be achieved through research and community outreach, through knowledge management and sharing, policy partnership, and networking, sorry. Policy, partnership, and networking. These are the activities that will be, that's outlined under the policy, partnership, and networking, okay? Knowledge management and sharing, institution and individual capacity development. As I said, knowledge is very essential. If you have the knowledge, then you can have the capacity to withstand any disaster risk, so that before hazard occurs. Okay, so knowledge is very important. Professional development programs, accreditation, specialization, leadership training for policymakers and change agents, maintenance of an international roster of institution and individual capacity development. So the information sharing network. Right at the center, we have the knowledge pool, and this knowledge pool can be generated or shared with the universities. It's a two-way process with the organizations such as the UN's, UN, ICDR, NGOs, etc., with professional organizations, with resilience initiatives, etc. Okay, so it's a two-way process. We get knowledge as well as we disseminate knowledge to this organ. Now, as I said, the center has been launched on April 18, 2023, and right after the launching of the center, the first training was conducted, and people from Somaliland, Kenya, and the Philippines were the participants among the Ethiopians. There were only about 25. The number is limited so that the training is very interactive. The second international master course on disaster risk management will take place in July 15 to 26 in 2013. Okay, so before I conclude, I want this audience to take up the following a couple of messages. Now, the transboundary risk management information. This, as I said, is a science and technology-based DRM information, and we hope this will be, the progress will be regulated periodically, so that what has been achieved, what's lacking, and if there is any problem encountered, then we can intervene and say, and see how we can help the member countries, okay? Knowledge-based capacity building for stable and strong, resilient situation for DRRM. So the purpose is to create a stable and strong, resilient situations in all African countries for DRR. Transboundary fund generation for research and community outreach. One of the mechanisms for generating knowledge is doing research and going to the community, okay? So for that we need money, so there should be a transboundary fund generation scheme should be in place, so that most African countries, also all African countries can benefit from that. Partnership with all stakeholders that are promoting a related objective. This should also include the business sector. So in one of the halls, one of the presenters was saying that nature brings hazards, but we cause the risk. This is what somebody in one of the rooms said. So the African Center works for understanding a shared risks and promoting a shared values between different key stakeholders, okay? So there is no isolated solution. The solution should come from collective efforts, and it should be a collective responsibility. Thank you very much, okay? The video. Oh, both.
But you have 2 minutes left. So which one?
It won't take long.
Okay.